Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Let's Talk About It show. I have a very interesting special guest today. Would you like to introduce yourself?
It's good to be here, John. Whatever your definition of good is. Some people call me Lucifer, the devil. Some call me Satan. Or if you're Hispanic, which I see that you are, some people call me Diablo.
I see. I didn't expect you to look like this. Is this how you always look?
I like to come in many forms. I especially like to come in the form of a woman and take out all your pastors and all the men in the church.
Oh, now I'm getting hot already. That's too much for me. But anyway, on to the next question. So what?
You do look a little thirsty. And a matter of fact, John, I took the initiative to bring your old friend. Remember your old friend? I know how thirsty you can get.
Sorry, devil, Satan, Diablo, whatever they call you, but I'm not interested in that right now. Let's talk about you. Let's get into the questions here. So, what kind of things have you been up to?
Well, it depends if you want to talk on a national level or international level. Lately, I've been working on changing and confusing people's identity. If they don't know who they are or why God made them, then they will certainly fail. I've also been working on marriages, poverty issues, and keeping people oppressed. Other than the usual stuff, I want to keep people too busy for God. I want to keep them distracted if they don't notice God, if they don't see God, if they don't know how to define God, and if they're just too busy with civil life, then they'll certainly miss heaven.
So, how about on a historical level? I mean, I know you've been around for how many years, how many centuries?
Well, John, that's irrelevant. You see, the thing about you humans is that you're very easy to predict. When you're younger and underdeveloped, you're more easily manipulated, and people could take advantage of your innocence, and I like that. So it's more when you're older and you realize that life is short and that life's not promised to you and that you can go at a drop of a dime is when I begin to worry about you guys, because you guys become more conscious to other possibilities. And if I can keep you away from possibilities and decision making, then I have you right where I want you.
Probably means decisions contrary to your decisions, right?
It is contrary to my wishes. But we do what we do, it's business for us, and I don't want to stir up the pot or invoke the big man's name. I don't want to, start stuff up and incite a riot.
You wouldn't want to scare you off either, devil, so, that goes. I don't want to mention the big man's name, do we?
That's kind of a low blow, John, but if you're thirsty, I still have your favorite drink.
Oh, no, thank you. Actually, I got coffee with cream and sugar. It was pretty good.
Sure.
On to the next question. Why did you choose to come on this podcast out of all the options available?
Well, that's very easy, John. I'm the prince of the airway, and you guys are just not a very popular podcast or platform. And like Ricky Lopez, your nephew, I give him a little bit of credit for finding minutes with God, but I'll eventually come for him and do my best to detour him.
Okay, well, on to the next question. Why is Halloween so important to you?
Yes, Halloween. It's my favorite time of the year. You see, it's where most of the world is influenced by me and plays my game. And especially you so-called Christians. It's a day where you normalize evil and you play tricks and you look different and you change your identity once again. You see, I love this because I love using the majority of people's kids to normalize my agenda, to push what I want and to make them think that evil is good. It's a small step, but it's another step dedicated to me and a day closer to my agenda.
Oh, so that's what it's all about with the Halloween.
Very busy month. Very
busy month for you then, huh? Yeah, okay. So, are there any other thoughts in your mind that you'd like to bring out to the audience? Anything extra? Anything that we don't know about you that we should know about? Or are you going to keep that a secret?
Well, what I do is not really a big secret, John, and if people pay attention, then they would make certain intentional decisions, and we'll just leave it at that. Thank you so much for this interview. It's been a wonderful, warm pleasure.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it from the devil himself. Thank you for tuning in to the Let's Talk About It show, and maybe next time if he... By the way, how did you get here anyway?
Oh, I took Route 666.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen, from the man himself. Okay, so I guess we're going to wrap the show up, or would you like to continue? Anything else you'd like to say?
I'm here for you if you mess up, and I hope to see you soon.
Hey, what's up, guys? I hope you guys enjoyed that special interview skit with my uncle and myself. Do me a favor, if you're not subscribed, go ahead and look up Minutes with God Community Network. We're on most platforms, especially active on Facebook and on YouTube. God bless you guys, and share with a friend.
Get your life wrapped up in God, because he's gonna come back to pick up his like a thief at night. This is the greatest heist. Are you ready? Ready? Are you too busy for God? Are you prepared for the afterlife? Is God an afterthought or your daily bread of life? Do you have the time for God? Can you spare some time with God? This community network, Minutes with God. Don't get it twisted. Wrap yourself up in the Lord. Don't get it